Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Views from the Vault, episode 25. We're here with Clinker Brad in the house. We will be starting our stream in a couple minutes.
Sorry.
Exclusive footage dropping stuff.
Yeah.
We'll give our viewers a couple minutes to catch that.
They brought their prices back down, so
Oh, did they?
exclusive fitteds did, yeah. All their latest stuff is $39.99.
See, man, and you're saying people don't watch us?
I'm sure that's
All
why.
of it is that they watch this. I think it's more about. I think it's more about the fact that they're probably their sales were suffering.
Yeah, that would do it too.
Yeah, this is $39.99. So.
And that's with shipping.
I don't know that. Probably not with shipping.
Is there a colored UV on it?
No, gray.
That might be why.
All their stuff this week has been $39 or $44.99. So.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. Considering
Game 7.
Game 7, man. But there's no way the Astros are joining my Red Sox as the only teams to come back from 3-0. So not happening.
That is an impressive feat if they can do it, though.
You know, on this day today is when I think David Ortiz, the Dave Roberts steal, and then David Ortiz walked him off in 2004 to when they were down 3-0 to the Yankees. This was on this day in history in 2004.
Nice.
Probably one of the best moments of my sports loving life started on that night in 2004.
Ooh.
So if Houston fans need a reprieve or want to just kind of blow off some steam, tune in. We're going to have a great interview here, and then we're going to talk some shit about hats.
Man, that kid Arizona from the Cardinals, and now he's on Tampa. He's killing it.
I like him.
Rosarina or whatever, yeah.
Listen, Leon's not the best with names, Brad, as you know.
A Rosarina.
Leon was calling me Pete for about 6 months.
Yeah. He doesn't. I don't even know if he knows my full name. It's just always just gay.
First time I spoke to Pierre on the phone, I half expected him to have a French accent.
Well,
Yeah, you were fucking.
I actually did too.
Yeah, well, you guys were both fucking wrong.
Once in a while.
That gremlin's scary as fuck. We got to take this thing down. It's scaring the shit out of me. It's like reminiscent of the Kool-Aid Man back when I was 7. You guys know my mom created, she embroidered some kitchen towels for me with the Kool-Aid Man the other day.
Hilarious. So they still bring it up? Or was that after they saw you talk about it on the show?
No, they'll never let me forget that I was afraid of the Kool-Aid Man. Anytime my parents think I need to be knocked down a fefew pegs, they say, "Well, you were afraid of the Kool-Aid Man when you were young." So
That should definitely do it.
Yeah,
it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
When you got your 2 senior parents using that as a weapon against you. All right, you guys ready to get started here?
let's do this.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Welcome to Views from the Vault, episode 25. We have a really special episode planned for you guys today. We're going to go under the cap first with Clinker Brad. He's done a lot of work with the Clink Room, and then we're going to do our usual This Week in Caps along with our Keeper, Weeper, Sleeper. So hope you guys enjoy. Pierre, go ahead.
Well, Brad, I think first we have to expose the elephant in the room that comes in the form of Leon Chen, the Chen Man, and his inability to utilize the proper name when it comes to colors and hats. So I think if you're creating a Hall of Fame of Leon Chen's misspeakings around names of hats. One of your designs that he's dubbed the Burrito Man Thingy guy is probably amongst the strongest in that Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
So you are the big winner. There's very few. I mean, we just heard him butcher 3 baseball players' names, but it pales in comparison to how he butchered the name of your beautiful design. So I just want to kind of put that out there.
Thank you.
And Brad, one other thing. I don't know if you're aware of this. I know you watch the show sometimes, but you also there's a plethora of wildlife in Australia.
Mhm.
Yep, that's right.
Plethora. It's impressive and scary as fuck, to be honest with you. The size of the spiders out there scare the shit out of me. But we have one of the legends in the animal. I don't know what I'd call it. He is a genius when it comes to animal facts.
A virtual encyclopedia.
A virtual encyclopedia. A smorgasbord of information around animals exists within that man's skull. So we're going to experience a lot of these things tonight, Brad. So I want to make sure you're aware of that as we dive in here. But Brad, on a more serious note, we're really excited to have you on today. We've had quite a few clinkers on over the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. But I'm super excited to dive in here, and you're creating some really cool stuff. And one of your designs, as a matter of fact, is one that Casey really keyed in on the first time he was on our show. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later, but I want to start by allowing you a space to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so obviously I'm from Australia. I was born in Melbourne, still live in Melbourne. Some people say that Melbourne is the sports capital of the world because we hold a lot of sporting events. The F1 Grand Prix, Australian Open. We've had the Olympics here, even though it was back in like 56. And we hold events all the time. So growing up in Melbourne, you're inundated with lots of sports, and I sort of gravitated towards sport as a young age and really loved playing it as well as enjoyed watching it. Started playing, you guys probably don't know much about it, but Australian rules football, where we don't use any padding.
Like real men. Is that what you're trying to say, Brad? Like real men?
Yeah, I am trying to say that.
Yeah.
But I started playing that when I was younger, probably about sort of 8 or 9 years old, and then sort of finished when I was probably in my 30s, purely because of kids and family life and just not having the time to put into it. So, and then from a work space, I currently work for a footwear company. I don't know if you guys know it, the Barter Shoe Company. They have a museum in Toronto, the Barter Shoe Museum. Liam probably knows about that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working there.
Don't they own Foot Locker?
No, I don't think they own Foot Locker. No.
Foot Locker was owned by Woolworths back in the day. That was an old nickel and dime store in the U.S. and it transitioned into Foot Locker Inc.
I was a striper in high school.
But they actually used to have a factory in Baltimore. I think earlier on, and I worked on a piece that brought back an old shoe that they created for the Baltimore Bullets at the time. But yeah, I've been working there since for probably about 5 or 6 years now, and I sort of head up the marketing and design there. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Well, let's start that. Let's start digging into something first, and it's about the Golden State Warriors. So I have to ask, right when I saw you wearing the Golden State Warriors, I had to ask, like, does this go back to Tim Hardaway days?
Yes.
And you passed the test, and I'll tell you why. Because oftentimes when I see folks wearing a Golden State Warriors hat, their knowledge goes back to Steph Curry's like rookie year. But for you go back to Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin. You go back to those days. So tell me about your love of the Golden State Warriors. Where did that come from?
Well, sort of like back in the 90s, back in when I was just a young teenager, sort of the NBA sort of exploded all around the world purely, I think, because of the the Jordan thing. And like most people do, that everyone jumped on the Chicago Bulls sort of bandwagon, and I'm kind of not the guy that sort of jumps on the bandwagon, and
Yeah.
I sort of shifted away from there, and I kind of gravitated towards the Warriors because I played in a basketball team, and we sort of dubbed ourselves the Warriors, and it sort of came from there.
So who's your favorite Warriors player of all time?
It's kind of hard to say because, like, at the moment, I really love Curry and what he's been doing.
Yeah.
But I was probably a Mullins fan, to be honest, because of NBA Jam. He was
NBA Jam. Chris Mullin and Mitch. Was it Mitch Richmond?
Yeah, I think for the first one it was Mitch Richmond, and then they changed it to Tim Hardaway in the later editions.
Dude, NBA Jam brings back so many memories. One other question for you. So, well, actually, I got two questions. One's Leon related. So, the first question would be LeBron or MJ?
Oh, MJ, for sure.
Thank you. Good, you passed that one. Now, Leon, aside from the extensive animal knowledge and the butchering of names, also, I don't know if you caught the last episode, loves to steal other people's logos for his hockey jerseys. I'm
surprised he wasn't wearing something of mine.
Yeah, he probably is. But you haven't uncovered any of that theft yet, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet is right. Not yet.
I'm surprised you didn't say Andrew Bogut. I would have assumed you would have said Andrew Bogut was your favorite Warriors player.
Yeah, like I do like the Bogeyman, but I think there's better players, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, you're saying that just because he's Australian?
Yes.
But Brad just said he's not the kind of guy that jumps on the bandwagon, right? So I think what goes along those lines would be he's not going to love a player just because he's Australian.
All right.
You do barrack for him a little bit, though.
Brad, I'd be rooting for any American in Aussie rules football, no matter how good.
I want it.
Like if Ben Simmons got traded to the Golden State Warriors, he'd be pretty happy, I think.
Yeah, you'd be pretty happy with that if he went to any team, to be honest.
I'd be happier if he could hit a jump shot outside of 10 feet. But that's just me. But so Brad, before we move on to, because I want to learn more about your design journey, but before we do that, what's your favorite wildlife in Australia?
Oh,
because I know kangaroos look like they can fuck people up. I actually seen videos of them fucking people up.
Yeah, well, they can get aggressive. The big dominant males can be, but most of the time they're pretty docile.
Who would win in a fight, Leon or an adult male kangaroo?
Oh, the kangaroo for sure. Go on YouTube. I'm sure you can find some stuff of people already getting beaten up by them.
Okay, how about Jason Mead or a wombat?
The wombat, I reckon. They're pretty solid.
I agree.
They're like rock.
Jason agrees.
Sure.
So, what's your favorite animal?
I've always liked the crocodile since a kid.
The crocodile. Yeah, that's a pretty intense choice. Leon, any facts about crocodiles?
Not off the top. No.
How do you tell a crocodile from an alligator?
Basically, the crocodile, when the mouth is closed, the teeth are visible, and when the alligator's mouth is closed, you can't see the teeth.
I thought you were going to go with a snout because I think one has a pointy snout, right? A crocodile has a pointy snout.
Alligator.
An alligator has a squared one.
No, other way.
Yes. No. Alligator
has more of a rounded, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a short.
And then a crocodile has a pointy one, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. See, Brad knows. All right. So, Brad, you taught Leon something today.
So,
Brad, let's go back. What's that?
I'm learning.
So, Brad, let's go back to your early days, right? So, what got you into art? Because obviously, this journey didn't just happen yesterday. So, what got you into that?
Yeah. Well, as far back as I can remember, I've always drawn. Always loved illustrating, and I know from previous guys you've spoken to, and they've always had like a connection with comics. But I wasn't much of a reader back in my early days because I was either watching cartoons. That's probably where a lot of my inspiration came from, or playing sports. So it was either one of those two. So yeah, I think probably Saturday morning cartoons is where a lot of my sort of inspiration came from. Watching Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera and all that sort of stuff. You can
kind of see some of those influences actually in some of them.
Yeah, I was just going to say you probably see a lot of that influence
like
in my design.
Specifically in the Burrito Man thingy, I see it there.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I was a big Looney Tunes fan back in the day.
Which was your favorite Looney Tunes character?
Wile E. Coyote.
Leon?
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
What?
That was Speedy Gonzalez's cousin.
The hell?
You don't know Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Now I do now, but it's one of those characters that isn't top of mind to me.
No, he wasn't very common.
What about yours, Jason?
Daffy Duck.
See, mine was Marvin the Martian,
That's one.
and purely because of the way he looked.
Yeah.
All right, so Brad, you started early on. Saturday morning cartoons were probably one of those big things that kind of propelled you in that area. What else?
I was always in love with sports branding as well, so I sort of got drawn towards branding, and that's sort of where the logo stuff sort of started. I remember back in primary school designing my own football teams and drawing up what their uniforms could look like and all that sort of stuff too. So that's probably where my sports branding sort of started. And then later on, I didn't actually start in design. I didn't go to school in design. I was more in marketing and sales, but I'd always dabble on this sort of stuff on the side. And then one day my wife said, well, why don't you go back to school and get a job in design? You seem to like it more than your current job. So that's what I did.
Yeah. So can you tell us a couple of your favorite sports logos growing up?
I love the Seattle Supersonics logo.
Oh, me too, man. Yeah, the old one.
Yeah. And even the 90s one that they changed it to was pretty cool too.
Yeah, both of them are cool. Yeah.
Also the old school Charlotte Hornets one was a big favorite of mine.
Grandmama. Of Grandmama fame. So, all right, cool. So you've kind of got that as your background, right? Let's kind of fast forward a little bit to like your work with Clink Room. So, I know Leon has some slides. I'd love to take a look at some of this cool stuff that you did, and I think the stuff that didn't make it through is almost as cool as the rest of it, which is pretty impressive. So,
so a few none of these ever made, apart from the first one with the Clink University guy. The other guys haven't made it to crits as yet, or have been forgotten about.
Yeah, so the one in the middle on the top, that one's pretty cool to me.
Yeah, that one was. I sort of got inspired by.
It's like a hot rod warthog or something.
Yeah, I was more inspired by sort of Harley Davidsons and the Roadhogs.
Yeah,
and that's sort of where the influence came from. And initially, I sort of came up with the idea of having the snout looking like a skull.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that forward to Casey, and he said, "Why don't you sort of add some curly tail tips into the tusks?" And so they got shaped into sort of exhaust pipes there.
That's a cool logo, though.
It is. And
even the giraffe one, you made a giraffe look cool, which isn't very easy to do. I mean, the only cool giraffe I've ever seen is Jeffrey from Toys R Us, and it's a different kind of cool. But like this thing is cool, man.
Yeah, that one I called the long neck, so it was sort of shaped his neck into the shape of an L as well.
Yeah, that's badass, man. And then that one you did in the lower left, you did for the Pizza League.
Yeah, that one I was sort of inspired a little bit by the screen printing that you find on pizza boxes. And I also channeled a bit of the old school vintage baseball logos, like the old Cincinnati Reds sort of, where they have like, it's predominantly white, but all the lines are in color.
Yeah. That's a cool logo too. And then the bottom right, tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, that one was sort of like a secondary logo that I sort of designed for my El Tropos one, which was my first design that went through.
Which we're going to talk about, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel like that one could look really good as a side patch or something like
I
that.
was just gonna say that.
No, it would.
Side patch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, that Hell Hogs is awesome. A lot of good
Yeah, that one I'm shocked. Man.
comments about
That should have made a reappearance during Revenge Week, right? That one would have made it.
Oh, I don't. So these haven't been through crits yet, right?
Yeah,
Only the first one.
the only one that's been through is the Kong one. All the rest haven't been up yet.
Cool. So there's still a chance.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
He
And
does
then-
go back and add stuff from
Yeah.
previous weeks.
I don't know. That top middle one, man, if that one didn't get any play, I have a hard time understanding why.
I like the drafts. The drafts can easily go too.
Yeah, the draft one's badass too.
Got home plates.
You put that on a black hat with a yellow under or something,
Even brown. Brown works. Brown and gold. Padres.
as long as the brown's not the under.
No. Green under.
I don't do walnut. I don't do walnut brown unders, Brad. I think they look disgusting.
They look good on
All
my
right,
head.
But you previously talked about, like, you know, how you were talking about colorways and all that stuff on the previous episode, but
Yeah.
sometimes like the hat like has to complement the design. Well, this is from a design perspective anyway. So I know predominantly most people would prefer a dark black or navy or something, but sometimes, you know, I feel like that doesn't help the design much. So it's good to have different colors, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm good with
Sure.
different colors. I just don't want a walnut under. That would. What do you think would look good? So, Brad, what color would you use on that giraffe hat?
I went with a black to start off with, so
If
I
you were
like
going
the
to
black
push
and
the
yellow.
envelope a little bit, what would you do?
sorry.
If you were going to push the envelope a little bit and try to kind of change it up a little bit, what would you do?
Yeah, you could probably go a bit more of a brown and gold sort of colorway. Even like
Yeah.
if you use metallic gold on the giraffe would look pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah. So next, what do we got next, Leon? We got some stuff, some sketches, right?
Mhm.
And I always like seeing these because it kind of takes us through, like, it kind of gives us a visual of a process. So can you just talk, like, kind of take us through this, Brad? Like, what is all this we're looking at?
Yeah, so you guys were sort of talking about the other day, because most people would just see the design on Monday morning crits, and you don't know how much work actually goes behind the final design that gets pushed up into submission. So I sort of just wanted to show roughly how I go about it. So I just do, like, sketch everything out freehand first, and, like, you know, that might be over a few days, over a week, until I sort of start nutting down exactly something that sort of pops that would look good as a design. And then once I've got that, I'll scan it, put it into Illustrator and start mocking up the design. And then once I've got it to that stage, I'll start, like, different colorways. I'll copy and paste the design, and then I might not like the eyes or something like that, so I'll just alter the eyes or the shape. It's not working, so I just keep peppering away until I finally find the design that I think I'm really happy with, and then just do multiple colorways and until you find something that really suits. It's pretty much the only way to get to that end design, I think.
I think you're right. I think people see on Monday Morning Chris, they don't realize how much went into it, right? Sometimes, like, you know, other designers would get it, but, like, the average guy or girl going on to, you know, Monday Morning Crits and checking it out don't realize how much work goes into that product.
And it's easy to dismiss it on Monday morning too. That's
Yeah,
just like-
yes, and it's like there's not a whole lot of appreciation for the effort behind it, which is why I think, like, moments like this where we get to show what goes into these things are important, because it's a lot more than what meets the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Brad, this is great stuff. And thanks for sharing this with us so we can take a look at it. I mean, this kind of gives us a peek behind the curtain a little bit, which I always find to be pretty cool, especially with design stuff.
Yeah, I think it might help people open their eyes to, like, how design even works.
Yeah, for sure. And then the next slide.
Yeah, so this was ended up being the final design and the final colorway that I've just only submitted the other week. So hopefully that gets up on Crits.
I like this colorway too. This is a colorway. This is similar to the colorway, Leon, that you and the capologist used on your brush fire cap too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I love that.
So this one I channeled the Australian sports colors, which are green and gold.
Yeah, I love, and you can't go wrong with those colors, man. Aside from the connection to Australia, those colors always look great together.
This
well,
logo,
next, go ahead. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
This logo is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Now, this is the interesting one, right? So this one went on quite the journey, right, Brad? And yes. I think when we talk about taking a peek behind the curtains, why don't you take us through this? Because this one is the logo that that Casey specifically brought up the first time he was on Views from the Vault, and taught. He did not want to let this one die, and I can see why when you look at the final product. But why don't you tell us a little bit about the journey this logo took?
So the first one on the left in the yellow, on the yellow background, that originally I'd submitted to the first Clinker Room 0.10. And like it didn't make it, but that's like early. It was earlier on in my design career as well, so I kind of see why now, looking back, how it didn't get there. So then I thought, when Clink 2.0 came, I've got this design already. Let's improve on it and submit it. So I submitted it. It got into Monday Morning Crits. It got a lot of love. I had a number of people DM me and say, love this design, hope it goes through. But then it didn't end up going through, and I was kind of a little bit shocked with how much popularity it got, but it still didn't make it. So I thought the only way I'm going to understand why it didn't was to contact Casey himself. So I just sent him a DM, and he came back with some really good feedback, which I'm glad I actually went and did that, because it's sort of helped with my progress in future designs. But he just basically said to me, the design's great and it works well, but the issue he had was it doesn't tell him a story. So you need to sort of emphasize the story a little bit more. Like, he's a pineapple dude. Is the footwear that he's wearing something that you would wear on the beach? Probably not. Maybe bare feet or some sandals might suit and help tell the story. Instead of a bat, could he be holding like the cocktail,
like the stir?
And instead of a ball, maybe a cherry, like he's on his way to a cocktail party or something like that. And then like even like the sunglasses, do they sort of fit the era? Maybe change the sunglasses up. So that started really opening up my mind to pushing designs and telling a story just in one image. So that was the end result on the far right, and then they changed up the colorway to a bit more of a retro colorway, and that one did really well in the shop too.
Listen, the final product on this is pretty freaking cool. So let me ask you a question, man. As you're going through this and you have a lot of like criticism coming your way, right? Or critiques, so to speak. How do you handle those? Like, there's got to be moments where you're like, Jesus, man, just stop. There's got to be moments like that. We're all human, right? How do you keep yourself centered as you're pouring a lot of love and energy into something, and you have someone telling you, listen, it's not quite good enough? How do you handle that?
I think I've heard you say this question to other guys, and it's you'd rather some sort of feedback than none at all. If you didn't get any feedback, then it sort of hurts you a little bit more. Like, whereas if you got some feedback, at least if people are liking it or not liking it. So then you can go back to the drawing board and change.
Yeah. And I think that collaborative feel, you can see the difference, right? And it's almost like your journey as a designer in pictures.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching the monkey turn into the man.
Yeah, the theory of evolution. And Leon and I have had a lot of history with the theory of evolution and applying it to different places on Earth. So we'll kind of stay away from that one. But listen, this is outstanding stuff. So on the next slide, we've got, these are all the ones that are now going to production, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So Jason Mead, let's get you
Yes,
involved a little bit. Rate these worst to first, in your opinion. Now, not worst. Say,
What's the worst one in my opinion?
I don't like the word worst. Let's say,
Yeah, I don't like the word worst.
Just
My
rank.
my least favorite of these, would be 3 would be dugout dogs. Number 2 would be burrito man thingy, and then number 1 is the gremlin.
Mead, for the first time in the history of Views from the Vault, I agree with you.
Wow.
Leon.
Now to be fair, I'm not saying any of these are bad.
No. I
I'm
love
just
all
ranking them
three.
in
No,
order.
I thoroughly love all 3 of these. I want to be clear. But Leon, you rank them now.
So third place would be Lucharito there, and then 2 dugout dogs.
Now he's calling your design a Dorito.
No, I said Lucharito.
He's renamed it again.
And then dugout dogs. I like dugout dogs. And then the gremlin. The gremlin, the colorway,
Yeah.
the simplicity, that's a badass logo.
And you know that thing's going to be embroidered. It's going to look sick embroidered.
Yeah.
Dugout dogs is one that had to get reworked, right, Brad?
No, it basically didn't make it because of the dog league fatigue.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's a good logo, man.
Because it did very favorable on Monday crits and did well in all the polls and everything like that. But yeah, they just said that because of too many dogs in the shop at the time, they had to sort of pass on it.
That's interesting. Is they bring out these leagues and then they pass on them because they fit the league and there's too many of them. So
yeah.
Well, the league's still alive, right? The dog
right.
league still exists. It's just about like spacing them out, I guess.
Sure. Okay.
And then John from Ink Park brought up a good point. Like, like maybe if they do a dog league, you don't have to necessarily do dogs. Maybe like a hydrant or something to do with dogs and stuff like that. So he made a good point with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. So, Brad, that was kind of what we had to show everyone from your design perspective and with visuals. But I'd love to hear what's next for you. So, is there more Clink designs coming? Like, what's next for you, Brad?
Yeah, I've got a number of ones that I'm sort of working on, sort of work in progress, and then I'll just keep posting them as I feel like they're ready to go. And I know you guys have talked about this too, about other designers, but yeah, I don't release anything until I feel like I'm 100% happy with it.
Yeah.
So I might have an idea and work on it, but I just don't feel like it's right, so I won't submit it until that's done. And it might be a couple of weeks, might be a couple of months. I just sort of hold off onto it until I'm sort of really happy with it.
That's awesome, Brad. And we do appreciate all that you shared today. And when I go to your Instagram, I do feel what you just described. Now, let me ask a question. This is a question I've never asked any other Clinker, so I'm going to ask you. You get allocated 2 hats every time you do something with Clink Room, right? Are you gonna wear one and save one? What's the deal with yours? What do you do with them?
I'm keeping one for a collection, and then my brother's been getting the other one.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna wear
them? Yeah, I might, but mainly I'm sort of setting up my office at the moment, and I'm gonna build like a shelf and just have them all sitting there, and then I might wear them on the odd occasion, but they're gonna be a bit of a display piece.
That's awesome. Well, Brad, when you set that up, can you send me a picture?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
I'd love to post that up.
And the rate you're going, man, make sure you put in plenty of shelf space because I feel like there's going to be quite a few of these hats by when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I hope so. It's been a real goal since the first Clink sort of came up. I really wanted to get one made because just the quality of some of the other ones from the original. When you look back now, you go, "Wow, these ideas were just fantastic." So and how they came out in embroidery just makes it look so much better.
Well, listen, Brad, this was fantastic, man. I hope you enjoyed being on as much as we enjoyed having you on. you took us on a journey through like how you design, what led you to the world of design, and you showed us some really cool stuff, and also what's next. I can't thank you enough for being on. And I know like everybody else out there, I'm super excited to see what designs come to fruition next. And I just want to thank you so much for being on tonight. And I know, what time is it over there, Brad?
It's only like 12:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my
On a
God.
Sunday, so you're talking to the future.
I'm talking to the future.
Yeah.
I
What's
felt
the
that
weather
several
like?
times throughout this interview, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Does
So,
Tampa
Brad,
Bay win in the future?
What'd you say?
Does Tampa win in the future? We need to know.
Yeah, can you check your internet and see if Tampa wins?
I have a feeling we're gonna have some more. I have a feeling we might have some more viewers in the next half hour or so as Houston starts to see their season slip away. They're gonna want to come on and just kind of escape the game. But Brad, thanks again for being on. We hope to have you on again soon. So please keep us in mind as you continue to conquer the design world, Brad. So
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a privilege.
no problem.
I feel like it's an honor, to be honest.
no, man. No, we're honored to have you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for wasting your Sunday morning with the three goons from the Western Hemisphere. So
Yeah, and listen, Brad, I promise you this. I'm gonna leave you with this one promise, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he's situated in the 4 blocks to you. Where's Leon? Is he right above you?
Yeah.
Look up for a second, Brad. I will not allow that motherfucker to steal any of your designs nor butcher any more of your logos names, okay?
Yeah,
I promise you that.
Hey, Luchurito would have been a cool name for that.
That actually would have been a badass name. Man.
that's a good name.
That would have
I originally called it the Luchador Tortillas. Like, I think it means fighting tortillas, but it got changed a few times, the names.
it doesn't matter what it's named, it's fucking badass. You know? So Brad, thanks again, man. We'll be in touch. We're gonna certainly have you on again at some point. If you're willing. I loved our chat. I know Jason and Leon did as well. But be well, and we'll be in touch, okay?
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Brad.
Well, all right. I think we got it. All right, Alamo.
That was good, man.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Alamo.
And shout out to Brad. He was willing to do it on one day's notice, but he told me like like the time change. I work during the week and whatever. So he was very accommodating. So shout out to Brad.
Yeah, thanks for kind of being flexible with us. You know, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So now on to
the main event.
Your regularly scheduled programming.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost like breaking news. Now we get back to the regular program.
Your parents are doing a good job of breaking news to us, Pierre. Letting us know your mom's keeping us up to date on the Tampa score, and she's also reminiscing about how you would run to the couch and hide behind the couch every time you'd see the Kool-Aid Man. So,
thanks a lot, Mom.
Thank you, Mrs. Morin.
I really want to say thank you, Mom, for doing that. That's why I'm kind of taking it out on Leon now.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about
her on the show. Have some more stories from Pierre's childhood.
Let's talk about this week in Caps.
Let's do it, man.
Big pre-order dropped today.
So this slide is actually this slide was actually all the drops throughout the week of the pink lemonades.
Are all of these on the pre-order?
And all of these are on the pre-order, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They are.
Any stand out to you, Pierre? I mean, like some of these already came out, right? Some of them are restocks, some of them are new.
Yep. On this slide, I have the Expos, the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, the Red Sox.
Yeah.
The pink lemonade Washington Nationals I have is the OG one.
Mm-hmm.
It has a red line around the W, I think. And it's the 2019 World Series patch on it. But yeah, I mean, my favorite on here is the Red Sox one. That's the second Red Sox pink lemonade. The other one had the brighter pink on the front.
Yeah, that like hyper pink.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I do want to say too, the white, the A's got switched to a green one for the pre-order,
Right.
a green logo, but that happened after press time. So
Yeah.
that's why this one's showing white. This one did actually come out during the week though. The white one did.
Interesting. So that one's a little bit more rare, I guess.
yeah. Do you think I'm interested to see how these do. I like the pink lemonades a lot. And the shirt I actually love. The shirt is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Shirt is kind of awesome.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, you guys can check out my Instagram or the Hat Club Instagram. It's all on there. But you know, I love these. There's a lot of yellow though. You think about the taxi cabs and then this, it's a lot of yellow. That doesn't mean I don't like these. I personally like the pink lemonades, but it's a lot of yellow. And what I'm hearing out there is there's a little bit of fatigue around the yellow, but listen, I would at least for me, man, there's certain ones in this collection that are musts for me. Like the Diamondbacks one, look at that thing.
Yeah, the Diamondback one's nice. I seen was it Greg from the Sneak Disc was wearing it? That one looks really good in hand.
Yeah. And the Red Sox one, of course, is nice. Did you have any that you saw outside of this on the pre-order that you thought was good?
The next slide contains all the other pre-order ones.
Let's take a look.
Okay. This is where the mock-ups get all funky.
Yeah, this is where the mock-up makes the original look kind of different.
Yeah.
San Diego looks like it stands out. I like the ones that kind of look like they're like that grapefruit look almost, like with they got that little piece of red in there. So like the A's, I mean the Angels looks like it stands out right away. We all know that Cubs one stitches beautifully.
Well, the Cubs one, people slept on that green eggs and ham. Let me tell you something, that thing is fucking perfect.
Yeah. We know that the Brewers looks amazing on the yellow or on the gold. That one's gonna do well. Does
that Oriole have pink in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They replaced the orange with pink.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. I love what they've been doing with that Oriole on all the last few pre-orders like that.
I don't know if the Cardinals one, I don't know if I like it. I always like the Cardinal logo, that logo. I don't know if I like it on his hat.
I feel like there's not enough contrast, maybe. Like the pink on the yellow, there's not enough contrast. Maybe if you kept that red.
Yeah, the red looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I like
the yellow.
I really like that Angels one.
Yeah, the Angels one is nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because I'm in too many of Angelo's groups, but I've seen him try to sell that Astros. So if anyone's looking for an Astros 7 1/4, hit up Angelo Martinez because
that one's been duplicated by quite a few shops.
Yeah, I'd much prefer to not see that in my inbox trying to be sold. But yeah,
I'm seeing people escape that chat daily.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it, Leon. But the sleeper on this slide to me is there's two, the Orioles and then the Seattle Mariners. I think those are two that people are going to sleep on a little bit, and they're going to be disappointed when they do start to land.
I think the Angels and the Marlins in hand are going to be, people are going to regret it.
I'm interested to see what that Twins looks like with that pinked out logo.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's true. That one look pretty cool. Hopefully, you know what would be funny if that Cardinal comes in red as another one of those happy mistakes.
Yeah.
That would be a good mistake.
Because the 3D mock-up make them look like they're like a mustard, almost campfire.
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough, and that's why they do drop the actual hats before the pre-orders, just so you can see what the hats look like. Because mock-ups don't do any of these justice.
Yeah, I see in the comments too. I agree. I think Colorado, now that I've been spoiled with the mountaintops, the mountain range,
you can't go back.
I can't even look at that CR anymore. It makes you want to punch something.
the new punchable logo.
Yeah. No, I don't have an old punchable logo. You do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's Pierre's punchable logo.
That's I don't like that CR anymore. Just put the mountain range on everything.
That Disney Angels one's my punchable logo. I wish it would just fly right off the hat. away.
I agree with you, man. That fucking thing sucks.
I like that logo. if it had a dark A to kind of set it off and make it pop, that would be. I just feel there's too many light tones in that a little bit, but I don't know. It could be nitpicking.
I just don't like that logo. That's not. It has nothing to do with the design of like Hat Clubs, and I don't like that logo. And I think Jason and I are in agreement. We don't like that logo.
Where do you guys stand with that KC? That kind of like that alternate.
I like that.
Yeah. I like the alternate logo. I'm not sure about the blue and the pink together on this particular one, but I do like that logo.
Yeah.
I think that'll look good once.
Yeah, I mean, it probably will. Yeah,
it's a good change of pace. I mean, KC doesn't really have that many logos, right?
Well, they have that guy too, right? That looks like
they have actually quite a few.
Looks like a little fat chef.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like to turn back the clock, just the crown.
Yep,
that one's a cool logo.
Yeah.
That one's cool as hell too. Yeah,
they do have quite a few. For some reason, maybe they don't approve the other ones for use. I don't know, but they do have quite a few of them.
That Cubs logo, I can't get enough of it though, man. I keep looking up there at that upper left-hand corner.
That looks like a lemur to me, not a cub.
Yeah,
or a bear.
It embroiders way bigger than that.
When I got my green eggs and ham, it's really look like a fucking lemur.
It does. I don't
like a powerful ass cub.
I don't like that one. It looks like a cracked up cub or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I will warn you that if you do see a cub like that out in the forest, you better fucking run.
All right.
Or stand still.
If you were to limit yourself to 3 on this pre-order, which
on just this slide?
Just this page.
All right. Well, be mindful of the fact that I've already bought some of these.
Right.
Well, what do you have here? That's here.
Tampa Bay, Colorado, Seattle.
Okay.
The Angels.
Okay.
I don't know. There's Tampa Bay. Did I say?
All right. So let's pretend you didn't own any of these.
San Diego. I have San Diego too.
Let's pretend you didn't own them and you were a first-time shopper. Which 3 are you buying, Pierre?
The Cubs.
Okay.
Seattle.
Okay.
And the Baltimore Orioles.
Okay. And then same question, Jason Mead, but imagine that none of them had side patches.
No. I like the Orioles.
Okay.
I like the Padres.
Okay.
And then, man, it's a toss-up between the Los Angeles Angels, the Royals, and the Twins. I will go with I'll go with the Twins.
Okay. When you say Angels, you mean straight A, though, right?
Yeah, the Los Angeles Angels, not the Anaheim one.
Or the California Angels, I guess.
Yeah.
So I would go Cubs, Brewers, and it'd be a split between Marlins and Angels, straight A. And I think I would, because I got 2 bluish ones, I'd probably get the straight A Angel. So those would be my 3.
The one that I was underwhelmed with in hand, and I've got you know how much I love Hat Club, but I got to tell you the one hat I didn't like in hand was the Colorado Rockies one.
Yeah. That's
the only one of all the ones I got. I loved them all. I did not like the Rockies one as much.
That's not a fault of Hat Clubs. That's their logo. Like
I know. I want them now. The mountain range. I don't want to see nothing else. else.
Yeah.
Or that other mountain range with the C on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That one looks like their hockey logo, right? Like
it's like their state tie-in logo.
Okay.
I like it though. It looks
better. Yeah, okay. And I know which one you're talking about.
It looks better than this.
Yeah. I believe that's a batting practice logo too, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. Not Pro Image spams that logo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good shit.
No, Hat Heaven's done some with that logo too.
Yeah. But yeah, Pro Image and they're
in Colorado.
Is in Colorado, so they use that one quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But now that Tampa one's kind of speaking to me too, so I don't know. I might change my 4. But anyway,
if they win tonight, I'm wearing that tomorrow.
There you go. So people have till next week to get their orders in. Hatclub.com.
Is it 1 week?
It should be, right?
Yeah. It's next Sunday is when they close.
Okay.
The 25th.
Smart. So then these ones hit. I don't know, man. I was having not a healthy debate, but just we were going back and forth a little bit. Gilbert was saying, and he's in the comments too. He was saying red icy over navy icy. I told him he's crazy. The navy icies, these ones hit. I don't know. What do you think, Pierre? Where do you stand? Red icy or navy icy?
Depends on the hat, but overall red.
Really? Red over navy?
Yeah, because I don't know. There's something cool about that combo.
Okay.
And if you do it, like I think I have the red and ices. I think I have all 5 that they dropped, and they did do a Washington Nationals one twice, right? They did that, and then they re-released it when they did the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They look nice, man. I mean, for me, like let's look at the Washington one for example. Okay. When that one was done on red, it looks nicer.
Fair.
It looks like the logo pops better now. But then when you look at the Red Sox, I would rather it in this color combo.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the hat for me. So, but in a general sense, I prefer the red with the icy.
To me, the only red icy that competes with some of these navy ones is the Expos. I think that's pretty much a flawless hat. But between this Red Sox, the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals, those 3 are like flawless hats to me.
Well, you know that San Diego hat when they did it in with a pink under with the pink elements in the side patch. Yeah. That's one of my that's going to be in my top 50, no doubt, for the year. Probably
top 10 for me.
Probably top 10, right? Probably. But I love this one too.
Where would you rank this one against the pink?
Oh, pink one for sure.
Pink's better.
Yeah.
What about the purple rays versus the Joker? Because it's pretty much the same. The only difference is the green bottom, right?
Yeah. I'd prefer the My Fitteds one.
Interesting.
On this hat, not.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like purple for purple.
I think it looks. I don't know. It looks. They both look nice, man. But I would take, if I had to pick one, I would take the one with the green under. Now, mind you, I've got both.
Yeah, you don't have to make the decision. Yeah. I mean, I went for the purple one in this drop. Like, I liked both rays, but just the purple was a little different, more different.
And the logo is a different size, it looks like, too.
All right, so this is a place, right, where I go the opposite way, where I'm like, all right, I want to see less of the ray now because I've seen it in the in the cotton candy. I saw it in the green eggs and ham. I saw it in all of them. All the collections I saw this, except for like the pink lemonade, right? Yeah. This is where I'd like to see more of the TB.
Yeah, it was in the Louis V and as well, right? The red bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the TB or the TB with the ray?
TB with the ray or the TB. I think mix it up a little bit for me. The one thing about this logo, right, that bothers me a little bit is when it's big like that, it does look somewhat like it would be similar to like how you describe pixelation. It's not as clear and crisp, this logo. This is not the fault of Hat Club or My Fitteds or anybody else. This logo itself feels a little like less clean in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And these all flew, right, Jay? I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they did. Dude, I think all of these were gone in less than a minute.
Yeah, he's killing me.
I'm wondering if this was maybe supposed to be for the NoHo store. I don't know, but these flew like faster than anything else this week, which is crazy.
Which fan base complained the most? I'm having a feeling it was the Houston guys.
Didn't get really a lot of complaints specific to a team. Just like actually that purple Tampa one really pissed a lot of people off. I
gotta be honest with you, Tampa Bay and Florida, right, and the Marlins have had some of the best hats they've seen in their lifetime.
You know what's funny?
Over the past like 4 months.
You know what's funny? A friend of the show, Frank, would always complain, they never do my Marlins. They never do my Marlins. What do we see today? He's complaining that there's too many Marlins hats and not enough of the M one. I'm like, no one's trying to make the M hat.
The M hat is one of the biggest step backs in logos that I've seen in a long time. Going from the Florida Marlins, that beautiful logo, to that stupid looking M. It's dumb.
Even the new one is not good. It's okay, but it only had to be a little bit good to even be better than the M.
Oh, the M was terrible.
Yeah.
The M. Oh God.
I don't mind their new logo, especially just the fish. I like that a lot.
Just the fish is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the OG, man. The Florida Marlins, man. That thing is.
To me, it's just like it's flat. It's got no fill. The lines are thin. I don't know, man. Like you could have went like crazy neon if that's the look you're gonna go for.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you only can do it in one color. Like if you change that color, that logo into a different color, it doesn't look good.
Nah, man.
But whatever.
You know where I stand.
Whatever. Some more patch stuff. Some of these are glow in the dark, right?
These are all glow in the dark.
Oh, these are all glow in the dark.
These are the glow from the glow in the dark drop. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You know which ones I like?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Leon, which ones do I like? If I had to pick three for me, Leon.
Diamondbacks, Rockies, and
what the fuck, Leon? Why would the third one be so hard for you to figure out?
It's a Red Sox.
Boston.
Jesus Christ, you were dead on, Leon. Dead on.
So I was thinking, I don't know. For some reason, I didn't even see the Boston, but I was thinking you would probably get the Mets because the Mets doesn't come like that usually.
Yeah, you know what? The Red Sox, though, Hat Club did a run of glow in the dark about a year ago. I got the 2004 Red Sox one.
Okay.
This isn't Hat Club's first run of glow in the darks. Everyone thinks it is because some of the folks that think that are the ones that are new to the hat game, but they did these a year ago or so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I heard a rumor. Are these all of them are sold out already?
Yeah, I think so. There might have been like one or two.
Yeah, there might be like Yankees and Dodgers left over because they order a lot. But
yeah.
I heard a different color under is coming for glow too, for future release.
I with the glow in the dark for me, I'm going to stick with these. I have an LA Dodgers glow in the dark with a pink under. They made a couple. They made some of those already.
Yeah, I got the Dodgers and the Yankees already.
So the Dodgers one is still on the site, but it's listed as sold out. So
okay,
I think these are all gone.
That Diamondbacks one's sleek though. I like it because it actually looks like the logo changed.
It is. The only thing I wish it had the inaugural patch on it.
Yeah. Like the rest of them look like regular hats. You wouldn't even really know that they glowed. Maybe the Pirates one's looks a little different, and the Mets, San Fran.
Just said that the different color unders are for NoHo only.
Yeah, I didn't say they're gonna be public.
No, I'm just.
They are going public. It's not for the online.
Yeah,
you just got to line up for them. So, yeah. But glow in the dark.
That Pittsburgh one will probably look pretty freaking cool.
Oh yeah,
because of the patch.
Yeah. Good hats. These ones dropped. They sold out. I seen some comments. Damn, they went fast, and I've seen some other comments like, oh, there's still some left. So, yeah. Corduroy. How you guys feel about corduroy? I know TJ loves corduroy.
These sat for a while, man, but I gotta tell you, these have a nice retro feel to me.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get one of these, right, it has to be the Bears because that's like, I don't know, there's something iconic about a Chicago Bears corduroy hat.
Really? I lean Raiders, man.
No, for corduroy, I would say Chicago. Now, I picked up Raiders, Chicago. I think that those were the two I picked up. The Raiders and the Bears. But the Raiders, yes, that black script in general, but with corduroy,
the Raiders,
Chicago Bears, man, that's something you'd see on a Bears fan back in 1985.
Fair enough. The Raiders looks raised. All of them look flat. Other than the Raiders, man.
I'm sure the Raiders is flat. It's probably just the lighting.
Think so? You think it's flat?
I don't know why they would do that one differently.
Well, it's the newest one, so maybe I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So is corduroy a Chicago thing? This is something I did not know. I'm new to it.
No. it's not a Chicago thing. It's just like the Bears were good in the 80s. So you see,
Dude, I guarantee you, if you pull up images of Bears fans in 1985, you're going to see a hat like that.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm picturing it now, like a starter jacket.
No, Leon, you're right. The Raiders. I'm looking at the side view of it now. The Raiders is raised.
People on the Justin saying it's flat.
No, I'm looking at the picture from the website. It is raised.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The picture in hand, the one we're looking at right now, that looks raised to me. The rest of them,
it looks raised.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I'll tell you when I get it.
Yeah, we'll do an unboxing and we'll know. I'm sure a bunch of the Raider fans picked it up. These hats, they look like they should be snapbacks though. Like you expect them to be snapbacks. It's crazy that they did them in fitteds. It's awesome. It's a cool look. But yeah. Then they had some retro ones. The San Diego's, was it based on PCL?
Yeah, PCL.
Yeah, PCL Padres. Yep.
Okay,
and
San
then
Diego
didn't what? In the 70s?
Most famous player to play for the PCL, San Diego Padres.
That I don't know.
Ted Williams.
Yeah. Nice. So, needless to say, you picked that hat up here.
Yeah. I picked that up, but I have that in an Ebbets as well.
Okay, cool. And the bottom B, it has some type of Red Sox affiliation.
No, that's a
Boston
Bees. Boston Bees.
Boston Bees. Okay, nothing to do with the Red Sox.
No, it's the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, okay.
They were only in existence for like 1 or 2 years, I think.
They were around long.
They were only in existence for a couple of years.
They changed their name quite a bit back in the early 1900s. Like every 3 years, they changed their name.
Right, but the Boston Bees, I think, was in the 30s or 40s, maybe. No, the 50s, I think.
No, this one was from 34.
Okay. And then you got that old Brooklyn Dodgers in green.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have that hat, but my eyelets are not white; they're green. But that's a classic hat. Every collector should have one of those in their collection.
Minnie Minoso. I'm sorry, TJ, but Minnie Minoso was not as famous as friggin' Ted Williams.
No, not at all.
Where is he saying that? Is he saying that now?
Yeah, he's explaining to us that Minnie. He wasn't comparing the two. He's just saying Minnie played for the PCL Padres as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you asked who's the most famous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Some more stuff. That red 64 Cardinals, that's a good looking hat.
Yep.
That's a solid hat. Yep.
I grabbed way too many hats this week, so that one didn't make the cut, unfortunately, but that is
Made my cut.
I'm probably gonna regret not getting that hat is beautiful.
Every one of these made my cut except for the 07 World Series Rockies, because I already have that. And then the Bomber Squad I had in the monotone version.
Right.
So you even got the silhouette Stompy?
Yeah, I liked it. I think you guys. I heard some people making fun of the way that looked like a yellow blob or whatever. But when you look at it, it's got some really cool looking embroidery. I think it's gonna look good.
Yeah, I like that hat a lot. Just kind of like Leon got a lot of hats this week, so it just didn't quite make the cut.
My winner on here though is that's my third favorite on here. The Cardinals and the Tampa Bay to me are the two winners on this slide.
Did Tampa ever wear that powder during that year, or is that like a custom, or is that
they just lost the World Series that year? That's all.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that powder blue, was that like
I don't think they've worn that.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
It's an interesting take on it. It's a cool looking hat.
Yeah, it's really nice looking hat.
Uh,
This is where the Dionic and Skull Chief pre-orders,
Mhm.
Pink Lemonades went. Just kind of kept them together with the design collective.
Patchless. And then the Rain God, for some reason, that one sat. That is a beautiful hat.
It's still sitting.
I have no fucking idea what people are doing.
I bet the Danny one sold out quick though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me be clear here, okay? I like that Danny hat. I really do.
Yeah, I have it in green. That's a really.
I have it in green.
Yeah.
But there is no way in hell I'm taking that hat over Dankadelic's Rain God.
I agree. Especially the Danny one had like a suede under too, I think. That turned me off of it.
It's tough for me because I have that Danny hat in the green, but I don't have. I missed the first Rain God for Dankadelic, so when this Rain God came up, I had to have it. So, personally, I picked the Rain God one. But if I didn't have either, I don't know. That's a tough one. This is one of the Danny ones I actually like.
I like that Danny one in green better though, because it fits the Frankenstein theme better.
Yeah, I agree. I like the green one from last year better, and the green one from last year. I mean, that was going resell like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think that was right when they started like dwindling the numbers. I think.
I like the Oni too. I do like that Oni. Honestly, I do like that.
Yeah,
I think that could look really good.
I got the all pink Oni. I like that logo a lot.
Yeah, I think that's gonna look good on the hat. And the Skull Chief, you can't go wrong with that thing.
So did they release a Taxi Skull Chief?
Yes, they did, and it was beautiful. The difference is
it was red feathers, wasn't it?
The pink had the red.
The red pops, right? So,
dude, anything from that Taxi collection that had red was the best. The Red Sox, the Cardinals. I forgot what other ones. There's other ones with red. The Skull Chief, the Boston Braves. Anything that had red in it was set. It was set apart from the rest of the collection.
Yeah. So that's the problem with going back to the Skull Chief is like, is this one going to be better than the Taxi, right? And I don't know if
it doesn't need to be better. It's going to be good.
I'll get the Skull Chief and the pink lemonade, but the taxi is clearly better, in my opinion, because the logo, the red with that gold is different, man. Mm-hmm. It's just different.
Mm-hmm. You know what would have been cool if they I don't know if they can, if they just would have made him like the regular chief, not the Skull Chief, but like the dude, you know?
Well, they bought the logo and then kind of changed it to this, right? That's what we learned.
Yeah. So they have the original logo too, right? So I mean, if that would have been interesting, right? I mean, like you just make it separate from the first one enough to make it different. Sure. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it has to be better, but like to me, like the Taxi one's going to be better, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I've been saying this, Leon, too, is there needs to be more of the design collective folks put into these collections. So I think with every one of these, right, there should be the major design collective guys, Ephra, Dank, those guys, if they're willing to. Maybe there's something on their end where they don't want to do it, but I want to see every one of them represented in all these color collections.
So if you were to pick one, whatever, hypothetical, what design would you do? Pink lemonade. I have one in my head, but I'll let you guys go first.
For who? For Ephra?
For anyone. If you were to pick one design collective design to do in pink lemonade, who would you nominate? And this is just hypothetical. We're not telling Hackle up what to do or whatever.
Well, Ephra, I mean, they don't have to. They want to listen anyway. But Ephra's already done something similar to the taxi cab with his flying devil head, right?
Yeah.
I would do. I think the base stealer would look good in anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you, Jay? Anything that sticks out on your head?
For in this pink lemonade, I don't know. Nothing that's like jumping out like.
Yeah.
I want to see Thrill get in on some of these designs. I want Ephra and Dank and all their design collective to maybe alternate instead of Dionic every time, or do both or more. I'd like to see everybody.
I think Rain God would look great in green eggs and ham.
Yeah. We know how Dank feels about pink though, but I would do, if I had a choice, and I don't have any say whatsoever, but I would do Chris Cox's Hillside Goods. I would do the Sea Devils. I would either do it in pink or maybe blue, like just the logo. I mean,
Sneaky Joe had a good one with the Telegraph Parrots from Thrill SF. I think that would look really nice in this pink lemonade.
Dude, Chris's Hillside Goods one would have looked good on a taxi cab in red.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's Sea Devil. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, that would have been crazy. Yeah, but I think the greater point is get more design collective guys
Absolutely.
involved in this.
Hell, even do Clink Room shit. Clink Room 2.0. You own the logos. All right.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole other fucking can of worms. Like they're not even.
I don't know if I'd want to see those diluted into the collections though.
I think it's a little too soon for that.
Yeah, but I would rather see those as standalone, what looks best with that specific hat rather than trying to fit them into.
Fair enough. I'm just saying they haven't opened that box yet.
No, you're right. Yeah, I get you.
It's potential down the road. I mean, that's a whole other can of worms. That
get Ink Park's Casey Jones in some of these too. That'd be anyway.
Yeah, or even Electro Boy would be cool in this colorway. So we had some kind of classic NFL logos. I love that Raiders one.
Mm-hmm.
Buckle Bruce.
Here's one sat. I think red with the green under looks incredible. People slept on that hat. Wait till I get it, man.
Yeah, we're used to seeing that in like that orange-sicle color, right?
Or black, but
the creamsicle.
You don't see it on red too often.
That red with a green under.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yeah.
There's two things that I think look outlandishly good with a green under. Red and gold. I think those two colors, red and gold with a green under, are outlandishly good.
I like royal and green too.
Yeah,
they're good. Everything's good with the green.
There's no bad green.
No, but those two colors people don't normally think look as good as they do.
Yeah.
Fair. Clink Room came out with some stuff. We had, I think Casey did the Liberty one.
Brandios did the Liberty one according to the website. But
cool.
Yeah, probably Casey.
We got Ink Park. We got the Hippos. We got a new spin on the Jailbirds, the Warhawk, and then I forget what the Raven holding the knife.
I think it was Murder Crows or something.
Yeah, I kind of like that one, man. It's just simple.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
All right, let's rank these.
All right.
I'll go last this time since I'm always going first. I'll go last.
All right, Jay, you want to go or do you want me to go?
I can go. You want me to start with my least favorite or most favorite?
Yeah, start with your. There's no way you're fucking buying it, and work your way up to I might buy it.
Okay. The Warbirds was a miss for me. I just not a huge fan of that one. And then probably the Murder Crows, and then the Jailbirds, and then Casey's New York, and then Hungry Hippos, and then so the Hungry Hippos, and then Moby's Revenge is my favorite one. The two I might possibly buy are Hungry Hippos and Moby's Revenge.
Yeah, I'm going in the same order, but I've ranked the Liberty one a little bit higher than the Hippo one, even though I really like the Hippo one. It's clean. That looks like it could be a sports team.
Yeah,
it does. But it's borderline. It's one of those hats that you look at it one way and you can look at it the other way, which is like it's a tourist hat. So
correct.
You can look at it one of two ways. For me, my order last is definitely Warbirds. Second to last is the Hippos.
Really?
Yeah. Then I'd go Murder Crows, Jailbirds, New York, and then John's from John's Moby's Revenge.
Is it the colorway for the Hippo?
On what? On the Hippo?
Yeah. Or you just not the theme, or you're not into it?
I can't get over the fact it looks like a game I played when I was a kid. I just can't. I don't know.
That's why I like it.
And I feel like his husks are like kind of broken, but his tusks.
They're like that though. That's how their teeth.
Yeah,
are.
Come on, animal expert. Their teeth break all the time.
The top. They never have sharp teeth at the top.
No, I don't think. No, they're like that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. I think the Warbirds one. I understand the idea.
I do.
No, I've always been toying with the idea of doing some type of Warhawk kind of hat and try to figure out how to do it. But
This is like the
tackled it.
Seahawks. This is like the Seahawks face on logo, like head on logo, done
Right.
wrong.
It just I don't know if done wrong. It just it missed. Yeah, it missed.
How are you gonna put the propellers over the mouth like that? I just don't
Well,
understand.
that's how it would look like on the front of a plane, right? But
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like what's it gonna look like on a hat? And then that white reflection in the centerpiece of the propeller.
right.
Like, is that gonna embroider that way?
No, I think that would probably have to go and
It'd be solid red, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Or maybe they might be able to do the two-tone red, but I don't think they'd be able to do the white in there.
I've got a random animal fact for you since Leon's been slacking today. So, which animal kills more people in Africa each year? Hippos or lions?
It's hippos, man.
It's definitely hippos.
Yeah, its first is actually mosquitoes, and
Yeah,
then
because of malaria.
yeah, and then hippos.
Wow, but hippos, man, those are they're mean.
Yeah, they'll fuck your boat up.
They don't even fuck around. Like crocodiles come, they're like, "Fuck you, get the fuck away from me." Like they're in the water, right? And crocodiles can't even do shit to them. They're just like they're in the water with crocodiles. The crocodiles are like, I ain't fucking with those things.
They could bite a crocodile in half.
I don't know about that, but they can fucking throw them. I've seen them throw a crocodile.
Yeah, they're strong as shit. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. So you're not into hippos? I like it. I think it's a cool thing. I don't know about the colorway though, but
Yeah,
it's a cool looking. It's fun. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Each clink hat I get in, I get more and more. They gain more and more credibility with me, where I'm going to take more chances.
Yeah.
I mean, the more guys we have on the show and the more designers, it's like it's harder for me to say no to them. Like once you know who they are and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like damn. But yeah.
Aurelian's done some really awesome stuff. So
yeah. He has. I love Medusa. I love Hell to Pay. This is one isn't for me. That's all.
Yeah. So Aurelian made the hippo one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of his more fun
ones. A little off brand for him, but
yeah, he's usually the horror stuff, like the stuff that TJ likes.
Yep.
I like it. I don't know, the colorway's a little off. Who did the jailbirds? Do you know? Okay.
Not off top of my head, no.
I know Thrills is Thrill SF is like famous for their jailbird one, so
right. This is by David Wandering Bert is his Instagram.
Wandering
from
Bert.
New Zealand.
Okay, interesting.
He's had a few in there before.
This one was there. This one was there before.
So that's the toucan? Is that a toucan?
Yeah. He did the genie.
With the bats, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's cool.
That was a good design.
And
I feel like the crow guy's new too, right? So I mean, we're at least getting some.
The crow guy's gotten turned. He got turned down a couple times. He's good, man.
What has he done?
Very simple stuff though. Very clean. Not a lot of extra. Not a lot of.
Crow was by. Name's Dustin. Searle Design Company. On Instagram.
Mm-hmm. We chatted in DMs for a little bit on Instagram. He's a good dude, man. He's looking to build his brand and get some more stuff out there. This is a good design, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, do we know who did the Warhawk one?
Warbirds was.
It's that Pierre guy, right?
Hold on. Peter. Yep. It's the first time he's been on Clinker.
Okay. Cool.
He's got looking at his Instagram, he's got some pretty awesome designs in his Instagram. I just don't think this Warbirds is coming off like he wants it to.
Well,
it's get the idea.
It's a tough hat to do because like what perspective do you use? How big do you go?
Yep.
Yeah. I've played around with the idea of doing the teeth as the under, but it's hard, man. Like he took a stab at a hard subject and whatever. But the Lakers, I hate these woven patches, man. Like these kind of like
The
flimsy.
only thing worse about a woven patch is a woven patch on an LA Lakers hat because I fucking hate the Lakers too.
Dude, that you cannot find that black one anywhere.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's their
it
first. It's their first ship in like what 10 years. So
Yeah.
all the bandwagoners have circled back, and it's funny. Like when LeBron first came, there's this like whole contingency of like Kobe fans rejecting LeBron, but like now they're all, I guess they seem okay with it. But congratulations to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh, these were awful. These were awful. The Chinese wedding dress, paintball in the back. I don't know. So
it's like a wedding in the front, a war in the
Yeah.
back. It's almost like the journey of a marriage.
and then it's got like the camo logos at the front.
Like the journey of a marriage in hat form. Like
So
look at me, I'm all pretty and beautiful up front, and then hey, let's get down to brass tacks here. I'm gonna fucking destroy you and your life.
so like the 100-year stuff that New Era has been putting out, a lot of them have been like retros of previous design. I don't remember this ever being a thing. I remember
2005.
this came out, this exact design.
Yes,
Oh god, they should have left it in 2005.
exactly.
I have seen some darker hats with this dragon pattern thing. I don't ever remember it being half camo though. That's crazy. Like whoever, I don't know, man.
I like the dragon satins stuff.
Yeah.
But any other color besides camo would have made this a decent hat. Or do just the red satin all over the place.
Yeah, that I'm fine
Why
with.
the camo? I don't get it.
Weird, man.
This is what they made. This is from they made this hat in the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they just like randomly like putting all their old designs into a giant bucket and blindly pulling one out to
I don't think they're random. Like some of the ones they brought back are kind of iconic. They sold well. They're, I get it, right? But like this,
I can't imagine these are iconic. I've never seen this one.
I've never seen this one either. But I do remember the Scarface, like the split one.
Sure.
I've seen these before in my fucking nightmares.
I even remember the banana camel. Like the banana camel was kind of cool.
I got the banana camel. That thing's fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't mind the banana camel. This one is just like,
yeah.
I might have to get one for my 100-year
you
collection.
have to. I mean, you want to keep the collection going.
I didn't have to worry about running and getting it right away.
No, you'll be able to get this for the next 100 years. It's going to be sitting there.
If New Era had a clearance section, I'm sure these would be heavily featured. But thankfully, they did not make a Boston Red Sox one.
No, these are all basketball.
Yeah, these are all NBA.
No, I mean, because if it was Boston Red Sox, you would be obliged to buy it.
I might buy this. I might have to buy the Celtics one because
You bought all the 100-year stuff so far.
For the Red Sox.
Yeah, but there was nothing for the Celtics yet.
Okay, so this is the test,
right? I don't think so.
Do you want to go down this road? I don't know, man.
I'm about to pop my NBA cherry right now with the 100-year stuff, and this is what a way to go.
I don't know, man. It's I can't even look at it anymore. I mean, I'm sure it'll show up later.
I mean, maybe they had those sitting around since 2005 and they just decided to drop them.
Who knows?
Because they sat back then too. I don't know. Good point, Mac.
Who knows? For You Caps is back. This is like their mismatched All-Star Game stuff.
This one is this page is I think so.
Oh,
I threw the Colt 45s on here just because it.
Just for good fucking measure.
Yeah.
Just so this whole page didn't make me throw up. There was one saving grace.
There's some not so bad ones on here.
Oh man, this is stupid.
I don't get the whole Yankees thing. Like, why are we doing one for the Yankees too? I mean,
like that Reds All-Star Game hat in red with the white C. Okay.
Yeah.
The Yankees one in.
I like the Padres one.
What exactly is that Yankees colorway? Why is there a yellow splotchy on there?
I'm guessing it's a Cavaliers tie-in. because it was
Oh
in
my
Cleveland.
God, fucking stupid, man. It makes no sense.
The homing beacon.
I
Makes
don't
an
get
appearance.
like.
Homing beacon strikes again.
Mhm.
You're
The
right.
watch-
You're right. That's a Cavaliers. That's a Cavaliers colorway. It's stupid.
But that's not
So-
the. Yeah, I guess wine and gold. I guess, but okay. So why cyber green and navy for
San Diego? I
San
don't
Diego.
know.
Us. No. That's Seattle Seahawks. So who the fuck is this supposed to be?
and then the regular pink bottom Yankees with
San
Washington.
Diego
All right.
Chargers? No. Like, what are they? What is this supposed to be? Next slide. This sucks. Waste of fucking time.
So the Joker
Hey, there's
has
that
made its
M
way over.
everybody likes.
Sorry, say that again, Jay.
There's that Marlins M everybody likes.
Yep.
There it is in all its multicolored glory.
I mean, there's some decent stuff on here. I like the UNC one.
Yeah, UNC one I like.
That Angels one isn't bad.
Is that Tampa Bay from My Fitteds? Is that the
No.
Joker one?
Well, yeah, it's the same. It's the same hat.
Okay. We finally see the
You
Angels.
like that Angels one?
I like. Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't like the patch.
I don't like any of it.
At least
It
the
looks
patch.
like-
At least the patch matches the team.
Yeah,
you know?
for once, it's on the right thing.
Yeah.
What about it's interesting. It's in the Dodgers colorway. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, they labeled it as that.
That Miami one, they put it with the other hat, and then there was some controversy around the color that they called the under. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, completely inappropriate, but whatever,
Yeah.
man.
They did change it, or they did update the post. They didn't delete the original post, but they updated it on the website at least.
Right.
That Boston hat with the Batterman at the front. I don't know why we can. This
They're
is
the only store doing that too. I don't know why.
How do you feel about the patch though, Pierre? Look at that patch. It's like half a World Series patch. Then you got the Commissioner's Trophy in there. How do you feel about that?
Going on there? Nah, that hat fucking sucks, man.
And then we got some more team described just because.
Why not?
Okay. So the only passable hat to me is the UNC Tar Heels. The Chicago one's okay with the All-Star game. And then the Fokker hat right there. What about you guys? What gets a passing grade here?
The UNC hat.
Yeah.
On principle, I can't say the Fokker.
I'm saying the Fokker hat's nice, but I mean I wouldn't buy it from them.
Yeah, this is the rest. UNC. The rest is. I don't know. Maybe the Marlins hat. I guess if I was gonna go a second one.
The colors aren't bad on that. That logo is terrible.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah.
All right. That was depressing.
You got more.
That was a mood. That was a mood killer. All right. I don't even know where to start. The Blue Jays one is kind of original, maybe, right? Kinda.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's
Oh, you got that blue under? You mean?
well. That blue is
That's-
rarely seen.
Hat Club did that just recently with a green under.
That same hat.
Yeah.
What color blue is that? That's
That's
not
got jewel blue.
Isn't that like
That's
powder blue?
no. It's a little
top.
different.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
powder
know,
blue
man.
is like that White Sox hat or the red the icy.
I guess yeah. Then Hat Club did it with the powder blue with the green under.
Mhm.
I don't know what that thing is, man.
How about the Dodger with the Volt green? How's that? That one's not bad.
No, they pull it from the patch, so it's not bad.
From the patch.
The Dodgers and the USC colors isn't bad, and that Athletics one, it's kind of nice. I still don't understand why they throw the 33 Chicago All-Star Game patch on that Athletics hat. It makes no sense.
What about
Is that like a year that I don't?
Connie Mack was the manager of the American League team, so that's the only tie I know to Philadelphia. But
what about the Cooperstown on that Black Pilots hat?
why even put that one on there?
That's what you see in Austria and Germany, right? Like that Cooperstown patch.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's an okay hat. That's actually a pretty nice hat until they just randomly throw a Cooperstown patch on the side. At least
Yeah.
The Seattle or Brewers
I like
patch.
the regular royal with yellow on that hat, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at the black and gold though. But
Yeah.
then you throw just a generic patch on the side.
I take it back. The Dodgers hat's missing a homing beacon, so I can't co-sign that.
A bolt homing beacon would have been
And
nice.
then the Yankees one. So the 27 patch. Always, I don't know, for some reason I always think that's like a John Carlos Stanton patch for some reason.
Sure. Well, it's his number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hate patches like that. I mean, it's not as bad as the 6 patch that the Dodgers has, but you know, it is what it is.
That patch is dickhead in the form of a side patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've been
27 championship.
they've been stuck on it for a while, so I mean, they're getting their usage out of it at least.
Well, at least they threw the batter man on the front of that one.
Oh yeah, that's just
Oh,
another nice touch.
I mean, all he needs is
Let's just fucking do something else irrelevant and put lavender in these patches too.
Well, we might as well just throw some palm trees on that Yankees hat too.
well,
And that little fucking beach ball, it looks like a penguin.
Yeah,
the jersey front. We'll just do a jersey font right across the back of the hat. Just
it does have that.
perfect hat then.
Yeah,
Nice. It does have that. Okay.
because the batterman's in front, so they put the word mark on the back.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm the White Sox one's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but
That's a cotton candy without the extra work put into the side patch.
yeah, because it's already in there because it already has those colors.
It's like, I don't know, man. Fuck this. Fuck this slide too.
All right.
Here's
I
something
fit it.
refreshing. Yes, refreshing.
There's one big miss on this page though.
Yeah, one big miss, and I talk to John from My Fizz about it all the time. That goddamn stupid Yankee Met monstrosity.
Did you tell him to never do that hat ever again, or that logo? Because that'd be nice.
There's a store that watches us. Friend of the show. I'm not gonna reveal which store, but he always like takes this challenge of like finding shit that we don't like and then trying to make it so that we like it. So there is one coming that might one up that Mets X Yankees hat. So I'm just warning you guys.
It would take an actual fucking miracle from God for me to ever appreciate that type of Yankee Met monstrosity hat. It would take an act of God.
Why are we? Thank God, but why are we only seeing this for New York teams?
Well, careful
Careful
what you fucking wish for. That's all I'm saying. And keep watch because
I'm not wishing for shit. I'm wishing that this thing goes away.
Yeah.
but there is a vendor out there that watches our show, friend of the show, who's been on the show. And he takes it upon himself.
I know who you're talking about.
Personal challenges.
You don't have to keep being cryptic with me. I know who you're talking about.
All right, but
and I love him.
Yeah,
but no.
For sure. Like he's up for the challenge and he's going for it. So
all right. So let's get back to the hats that don't suck on this page.
All right.
All the rest of them. This is a fantastic lineup of hats.
Yeah. Although if the Braves lose tomorrow, that's going to be your cursed hat right there.
I may never wear that hat.
No, but you also got the tomahawk one, right? Oh,
No, I'm talking about the tomahawk one.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
that Diamondbacks hat is super nice.
it is. The colors were awesome on that thing.
And the Birmingham one is nice. Like these are nice hats, man. I love the Orioles one. The only one that New York that Mets Yankees one just ruins this specific slide. The rest of it's good.
Yeah. They've got some more stuff.
I like that Oilers with a Pro Bowl side patch.
Yeah, that one they've done that one before.
I like it.
Yep.
They get funkier with the D's, bringing out all kind of like unused or very seldomly used.
No, they've used those before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
right now.
that Cubs loser patch. That one I bought about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think most of these are restocks or redone, except for maybe the Red Sox
The
one.
Red Sox one isn't.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks obviously isn't. That Rockies one isn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was cool to get a perspective on him and kind of see him speak yesterday on your Instagram. But yeah, like it's good to know that he actually tries to find, side patches and logos that aren't commonly used. So you see it in his work.
Yeah, and I talked about this on Jason's live earlier. When it comes to the tomahawk hat that we saw in the previous one, I have a bunch of them from Hat Club from last year, and a bunch of them. One with like a oatmeal crown.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Cool.
Some more from my fitteds. Yeah, he re-released the Camp Crystal Lake ones. These are all restocks.
Is My Fitted's the place that makes you like
they did
the other hat? They
did last year.
Okay, so that policy's over.
But go back. Let's think about the conversation I had with him yesterday, where he felt like his business was going to go under last year.
Yeah,
I didn't want to ask that question. That's right. Not really right of me to ask that question, but perhaps that business strategy has something to do with that. I mean, trying to keep themselves afloat, right?
Right.
I remember that last year where you're right. You had to buy one other hat in order to secure any of the the Camp Crystal Lake or the mask hats.
Yeah, that was an interesting policy. Glad to see that they don't do that anymore. I mean, now it's the opposite.
See that they may not have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now it's the opposite. If you order more than one, they say no, can't do it. But yeah, classic peas. Those Pirates ones, those are fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with the Senators, Washington Senators. Classic. Good hats to round out your collection.
And then they dropped a bunch of World Series patch hats.
Yep.
These aren't glow in the dark. Are they glowing in the dark?
Not that I'm aware of. Just regular gray bottom World Series patches.
Yeah. So these just basically anyone can kind of just fill out their collection if they're liking a certain patch and grab these. Locker Room of Downey. Dropped a bunch.
They had a bunch.
Dude,
I pulled out the more unique ones for this slide.
These are fucking hideous. Like that Brooklyn hat in the lower left is one of the worst hats I've ever fucking seen.
Really? I don't mind that hat.
Dude, it's first of all, it's royal blue.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be green.
It's supposed to be fucking green. They put that big B on it, and it's got the worst patch. One of the worst patches in the catalog, in my opinion. I think that's an ugly ass patch. That hat is ugh. There's nothing nice about that to me. Nothing.
All right. What about the opening day patch?
Garbage.
You don't like the fact that they took that off of like straight from the field and put it on a hat like 8 months later?
No, like what the? No,
like that's where they like warm up. They take their warm up swings. Usually, like the.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if they're literally having fucking parties on that thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't like it.
All right, cool.
You're always trying to make me like shit that I don't like. Like even that like LA one on the lower right. Like look at it, man. It's like it looks like someone put the whites in the colors. In the laundry, and that hat popped out.
It looks like someone spat bubble gum on your hat or something. What about these obscure highway signs? Like I'm not from California. I don't know if these are.
Yeah, if you want to be reminded of a traffic jam every time you put on your hat, I guess that's the way to go. Listen, I liked Locker Room of Downey. I still like them, but I like them a lot more before they went too fucking crazy. Like they've been putting out like crazy amounts of stuff, man. And I don't dislike them, or their store or their general product line, but they've gotten way too wild lately, and it's just inundating everybody with this LA stuff that I think is just, oh my god. I mean, look at this. Like, what do you need that?
So the issue is honestly, they have like some sort of alert or something allegedly when a design goes through for the Dodgers and they decide if they want to get it regardless of where it came from. Cool. But it seems like when it's time that they need to be creative themselves or make it their own, they don't make really good choices. What was cool about them was they never had a website before, and then when they cataloged and put everything on their website, you could get pretty much any retro hat that you wanted. We went crazy when they first launched the website, I grabbed a bunch of Dodger patches that I never had, just on regular green or gray bottom hats. But like, what's with the Mexican thing? Or like,
Well, I mean, listen, you got a huge like Mexican population that roots for the team. I that's the one on this slide I actually kind of understand.
I just feel the
Someone
designs
in the
back.
comments is saying that this is what we're not from LA, so we wouldn't understand. No, I'm not from LA, but I do understand one thing. What I'm looking at here is watered down shit. That's what I'm looking at. It doesn't matter if I'm from LA, it doesn't matter if I'm from Brooklyn, it doesn't matter if I'm fucking Egypt. This is all watered down stuff to me. This is like over, and I've been watching the stuff that they've been doing. It's watered down. Like that Angels hat with the logo that you and I don't like, Jason. Look at the side patch on that. Like that's weak.
Mhm.
Like let's just wash it out and just put.
I never liked that patch with that logo on any hat.
The
Period.
patch itself looks cheap like that. Like, doesn't it?
I get what they're trying to do there. I don't know. They're tying it into the undervisor, so
Yeah.
I you know me. I don't like side patches at all anyway. So,
Well,
but I don't hate it.
well, in a slide, all right. If I'm looking to be reminded of a traffic jam, I've got the Lakers hat. Right.
I've seen this on a couple of hats already. There's a New York one, a couple Dodgers ones.
A New York one with highway signs on it. There's no highways in New York, really.
I know. I saw one
Cross
earlier.
Bronx Expressway. Like, what are you going to put on there? Like the Taconic, the Sawmill.
Yeah, I don't know if it was some Jersey Expressway or something. I don't know.
Oh wow. Well, let's expressway on out of here and go to the next slide.
Well, I don't know. I just want to address the person saying you got to be from LA to understand these hats. I want to see someone from LA trying to defend these fucking hats. So open invite. Like if this is what you stand by, if this is what's good, then all right, cool. I want to hear it. But yeah, I don't think anything is off base or anything. These aren't good hats.
And he's saying neon baby blue hat you just bought is the ugliest hat I've ever seen. I don't.
Which hat?
I guess he's talking about the My Fitteds 715.
Oh. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a hat for every head.
Yeah.
There's a hat for every head. Okay, KK. But the one thing that's different is I have the platform to say these things out loud. You're just doing it in the comments.
I mean, I would love to watch an LA show of people judging hats. I mean, whatever, man. Go ahead.
Well, that Atlanta hat, it signifies something that I think is tremendously important to baseball and is done in a unique way. So 715 home runs, the real home run king. You should appreciate that if you're an LA fan, because you should hate San Francisco and you should hate Barry Bonds because you're from LA. So I don't know. I got to be frank with you. If you want to come on the show and defend it one day, I won't have you on Views from the Vault. That's too big of a platform, but I'll put you on my Instagram if you want.
Yeah, that'd be fun. The batting practice D, missing the homing beacon, but this I ordered it from them and they sent me the MILB one. So
this is an actual the Dodgers one.
Via your proxy.
Yeah, but Chris has picked one up for me. So shout out to Chris. One of the only LA guys' opinions that I care about. So he helped me grab that one. Shout out to Chris. Any of these other ones you guys are looking at?
I mean, I like the colorways. Just not a Dodgers fan, so I'm gonna hard pass.
I actually did it. I said this. I don't remember where we talked about this before. Did we see these last week too?
They had some charcoal ones, and
yeah, these I actually don't mind.
Yeah, and these are
okay, okay, whatever your name is. Like, I actually like these LA hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just so you know, okay, I have about 300 LA hats, just so you're aware.
Yeah, but you're not from there, so you won't understand. So
yeah, KKK.
Oh, so I guess I can't buy any hat since I don't have any.
Oh shit! Here we go. Here's my favorite vendor.
Okay. To be fair, maybe it's Sports World too, but I only put like the more unique stuff. I didn't put like the straight up copies from other stores on this slide.
How do you guys
just so you
feel?
guys are aware, I just want to take this moment to take a quick time out. KK is challenging me to a verbal duel and said I would never win. Facts, because I'm not from LA. Facts.
Yeah, because he likes it and you don't, so he wins because he's from LA. Facts. But how do you guys feel about Dodger hats that don't have the white button? I don't know. Someone looks like it's off to me.
I've said on earlier tonight on my live when Pierre was asking me, I don't get hung up on the squatchy color.
Really?
Like you guys call them homing beacons, or they're missing the white one or whatever. I don't get hung up on that too much. It doesn't bother me if it's matches the hat, doesn't match the hat, whatever.
Yeah, but you don't like the Dodgers though.
Oh, I'm talking about any hat.
But I'm saying
Dodgers white or Dodgers blue. Who cares?
I'm saying specifically Dodger hats that don't have a white button. Does that bother you? No. What about you, Pierre? I mean, as a guy who's not from LA, I mean, we got to make sure we live.
I mean, I don't want KK getting his panties in a bunch here, but it doesn't bother me too much.
No. Okay.
No.
I don't know. For some reason, it bothers me. I don't know why. So the Angels hat looks like they did the current logo in the classic colorway. That's kind of cool.
I love exclusive fitteds. Their trademark of making a black hat look like it's charcoal.
That's just washed out lighting in a picture.
Those are black hats?
Yes, they're black. They're black.
Those are black. The one on the bottom right's navy, which actually looks black.
Okay.
They don't. Some of these sites need to learn to take better pictures, for sure. But I like that Reds one. I'm not mad at it.
I have that Reds one, but mine is actually black.
This one, I'm sure this one's black too. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it is black. I have this hat.
Yeah.
We've seen some people try to I guess bejazzle some of the Indians hats now outside of Wiz. Wiz does a great job.
Holy shit. I saw one that had like red shit stuck in its teeth. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, that was rough. Whatever, man. You get A for effort, but sometimes the result.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't just get an A for no, you don't just get a fucking A for effort. You get
effort. Like you're trying. Okay, cool. But
no, what you get from me is not an A. You get a hey, nice try, pal. Now let's move it along.
Fair enough. Gilbert had the comment of the show. He's saying that they should be called non-exclusive fitteds. That'd be a good name change for them. But speaking of non-exclusive fitteds, Sports World are they in cahoots with them? I don't know. Yeah, I can't even tell these stores apart.
No, listen, man. I believe they are.
Yeah. All right.
You don't think so?
No, I don't know. I mean,
I believe so. They're all on the same street. Listen, they're all on the same street, literally 4 storefronts from each other.
Yeah. Well, they both
walked the block and I hit 7 stores.
They both have the skill to make black look totally off, like that Marlins is. I don't know.
That's a sneaker room copy, I think.
Which one?
Yeah,
the butter bomb.
They dropped a lot of stuff. I just put the more exclusive stuff on here.
Oh, nice. So you really that red Yankees hat with the
what's going on with the back though? What's going on?
That's an apple.
You can't even see the apple.
I know it's a red.
Fuck, man. I'm like, what's the dragonfly on the back or something?
Well, and the best part is these are all like $60, $70.
Great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
But dude, I see on their Instagram, they put some great stuff out in store only. And then this is the stuff they put online. I
don't know, man. I don't know. Are you buying any of these?
No. They're 50% they're marked up over 50%.
Yeah.
No.
Now, if I take price point out of it, am I buying any of these? The answer is still no.
The Brewers one isn't bad.
The what?
The Brewers one.
Yeah. The Diamondbacks isn't bad either.
The Casey's okay.
We've just seen it done.
Which one?
Casey.
I don't like the washed out all white side patch.
Yeah, it's like a black and white hat.
Yeah.
So, what about the A's with the black with the green and then the Battle of the Bay?
I mean, that's a pretty popular hat. We see that all over the place. It sells out pretty much every time it shows up. So I mean, it's not bad.
The J's
you're right.
green bottom standard hat. Nothing crazy about it.
Yeah,
No.
but that A's hat, you're right. That one I would buy.
Yeah, I mean, but we see that one pop up all the time.
Mhm.
So I mean, these are fine. Just why charge more and why just I don't know. I don't get it.
3 of these are fine. The rest are shit.
Lids,
In my opinion.
Lids dropping some hats.
Man, look at that white one.
I wasn't gonna get dirty real quick.
It looks like a stain just waiting to happen. That's a crown wipe or a captition job waiting to
Mhm.
happen.
You know what'd be cool though if you hire an artist to like draw on it or something. You know, that'd be the only.
Yeah, it's a blank canvas.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't see.
Give this to Jeff Rose King. See what he can do with it.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean the one on the left is a regular Raiders hat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you got the Lids pictures to work. Sometimes it's hard to get them to format in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are these?
These are like Team Sparkle.
Ooh.
Sparkle.
Yep.
Trying to put Wiz out of business.
They got like a little glitter.
Pre-sparkled.
Pre-sparkled. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That Phillies one looking really rough. It's like they ran out of thread for the stars.
I think it's I don't know.
What is that? Did they print that part on? Is the stars couldn't, or maybe it's just
It's probably just a bad
just
picture.
the glitter?
Yeah.
They put the stencil and then they just sprayed the glitter on the. What the fuck? Yeah, these are rough. I don't know. Would you do it, Pierre? Would you get the Celtics?
No.
Well, I don't even know what this is, man.
Oh, I forgot I'd put these on here.
I was kind of tempted, man, because Fanatics had these for $30. I was like, "Fuck, should I just get the Raptor one?" But I didn't do it.
No, you should not.
I slagged it too much on the show, and then the fact that they only got one of our area
I
codes.
asked a question. What the fuck is above the new era logo on the Milwaukee Bucks one? What is that?
The Bucks one.
Eggplant emoji,
I'm not even sure.
cheesehead and dickhead at the same time. What's at the front of the Brooklyn?
No, but seriously, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
There's on each one of these hats. There's one.
Is it a
On
waterfall?
each of these hats that look like a 6-year-old drew it. So on that one, there's 2 actually. There's the cheese block, right? And then that blue thing, we can't even tell what that is.
What did you say on the Brooklyn one?
What's at the front? What is
That's
that?
a Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
With
Okay,
some
I
sort
see
of
it
like
now. Okay.
flag background. or
Why is it
something.
purple and yellow?
Why is there an apple on the Brooklyn hat? Because in New York, the Big
Yeah.
Apple.
Big Apple, yeah.
You couldn't find something relevant to the borough.
They couldn't put chopped cheese on that shit.
They couldn't put a fucking highway sign there that's notorious for traffic jams, like that stupid LA Lakers hat.
The problem with these hats, right, is they want to make them local and whatever, but like they don't represent
They're cookie cutter.
the fucking place that they're from. Like, okay, the Toronto one's got a 6 with a maple leaf in it. They don't got the so some people
And
were
if you didn't
reporting
get the picture with the first maple leaf, they dropped another one right above
got
the
another one, and then like some people complain like too many area codes, but Toronto only got one area code. Like, come on, man.
Doesn't Canada only have one area code?
You couldn't have got 647, 905, like 239, like nothing. Like, come on, man.
Canada's got one area code. It's
One
the
area code.
word poutine.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, like LA's got like 6 rows of them. Some of the area codes don't even like apply. So I don't know, man. Like these are rough, man. I was out of principle. I couldn't buy it. Like,
Can't stop hating. Who is this guy?
just the clip art, man. Like, and it's Paul Revere, right?
He watches the show. I'm not gonna bust the poor guy's chops all day, but he does watch the show. He's been on the show several times watching.
What are we
So
talking about?
I just don't like that Lakers hat. Nor do I like anything else I saw on that slide.
Anyway, whatever.
Okay, so would you take the Lakers highway sign or one of these?
A Lakers highway sign.
There you
Yeah,
go.
me too. And
Oh,
that's saying an awful fucking lot, man. But I'm gonna take that.
So there you go. That's as good as that fucking Laker hat is. Can we like just like okay,
The Laker hat is like right above. These are I don't even know what these are. These called Team Describe? These ones I don't even know.
No, these are like local icons.
local souvenirs or something.
Yeah.
All right, so they're right above these, but right below Team Describe.
Yeah.
That Lakers.
No,
So the Lakers.
I didn't even put the Lakers above Team Describe. I'm just tired of all these like clip art fucking hats.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't even know what that. I still don't have an answer what that blue thing is on the Bucks hat. I want to know what that is.
So Lakers highway sign is just barely above cheese dickhead fucking Milwaukee sign hat. Okay, so $30 though, NBA shop. Fourth quarter. Speaking of LA, we're back in it. Yeah, the palm trees though, man. They can't center it.
I
know, but these don't listen. These don't look washed out and bad. They just look like classic, clean caps, man.
Yeah, we like Eric. Eric's friend of the show. He's got his LA stuff. He's putting out stuff that he thinks his market, his local guys would buy. Like the Navy 60th is good.
That one on the top right though, man. It's got a side patch, a taco, a palm tree. It's like a Team Describe with the side patch.
Oh yes, so that was a sneaky one. So that hat looks cool, but then you figure out that it's a Team Describe hat. It's like a sneaky.
Yeah, there we are. I see it now. I have my image of you guys talking over top of that.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, on the Instagram, I remember looking at that hat. I'm like, yo, that's a cool hat. And then you see just in the corner, I'm like, wait, why does it have a palm? I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. It's
you know what though? In their defense, right? And I've talked to Brian from Hat Heaven. I've talked to
they probably sell. They're touristy hats, right?
We're ahead of the game in terms of we've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Right. Other people, this is new to some people. Like people aren't immersed in hats like we are, right? And then they see it's like, oh my God, this is so cool because it's new to them. And we're like, what the hell, man?
I asked when I was there a couple weeks ago, locker room with Downey about these palm tree hats. He's like, I can't keep them in the store. They're just, I don't get it, but whatever.
No, I don't mind the palm trees alone.
Yeah.
I have it in 7 colors. But I don't like it with all the other junk on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And we heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not. The regular Team Describe, you can't order it without a side patch or some sort of side hit. Like I don't mind Team Describe, like if it's just that and it doesn't get too crazy.
It's like the anti-mead.
Yeah. It's like they're forcing them to add all
like the anti-mead measure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
okay, let's deploy the anti-mead on the Team Describe.
I wouldn't buy the hat with or without a side patch. Fucking Team.
I actually own a lot of them, the Team Describe, like the regular ones.
No.
Well, yeah, because we jumped on that train. Remember, Leon? It was you, myself. We all did.
Yeah, I got the Houston one. I even got Paul Revere on my head for some reason. But ECAPs Unlimited. What do you guys think of this? I'm not mad at the Blue Jay red bottom. I still didn't grab it though.
Orioles one with the orange bottom.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's all right.
The Blue Jay one's weird though, because it like the era doesn't match the front.
So and then they got some just straight team pinkies. So
the only one I like here is the Orioles one.
Yeah. The side patch ruins the Blue Jay one. Otherwise, the Blue Jay one would be pretty good. San Fran's okay.
Yeah. A lot of people like that one.
We're seeing a lot of stores just come up with regular pinkies, no patch. Right. A bunch of vendors are coming out with that.
They're listening to Mead, man. They're doing the anti-Mead. They're taking the anti-Mead measures and dropping them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, these two hats do not have a side patch, so they don't. Both of them do not. So we basically flipped the colors of
the original Ellie's Bear did have a side patch though.
Yeah, the original one.
See the able and not the label.
Exactly. But subsequent editions have not had side patch. We basically just switched the turtle, Hunter's turtle for Ellie Bear's color, and then Ellie Bear colors. Ellie Bear's hat is done in the Hunter's turtle colorway. So these are available for pre-order for the next week and a half. Go to thecapologist.com to get your
quick update, hot off the presses. The blue thing on the Milwaukee Bucks hat. Marin just provided an answer to. It's a waterfall.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Well done.
They couldn't include like the rocks the waterfall is falling from.
It's
Is
just
Milwaukee known for waterfalls though?
It's just literally like
one
it's
waterfall.
literally it's literally like a blue stick.
They have one like it looks like one man-made waterfall
Jesus.
in Milwaukee.
So you can eat your fucking block of cheese while you're watching the waterfall.
So we're glad that like the designer, Googled like cool things about Miami, Milwaukee, and the man-made waterfall made the list.
Whatever. Those hats.
Privilege dropped the Lafayette hat. This was kind of interesting. Side patch huge, but as customs go, Lafayette's been around for a while. Haven't seen them come through with the design. Yeah, pretty cool custom. Privilege New York. Oaklandish. The one that's the interlocking one, they've done that one before, right?
Yeah, these are just a couple new colorways.
Colorways? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So one looks like it's almost based on the San Francisco basketball team, right? The one on the left?
I don't know where the red and yellow comes from.
I think that's like the old San Francisco basketball team. It used to be that colorway. And then one on the right.
No, that's probably isn't that San Francisco, that the university that Bill Russell played for?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember what colors that was.
I'm not sure. But the one on the right looks like that black version of the Oakland A's.
Yep.
Colorway, so that's kind of cool. And then what's the one in the middle? Do you know, Jay?
That's an Oakland A's hat.
Yeah, Leon, you were watching the show with
Yeah.
Jason and I.
Yeah.
That was in Jason's top 9, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I was prepping with Brad. So.
Prepping what, man?
Time differences.
Prepping this has prep involved?
Yeah, hell yeah. Making sure our guests are prepared and ready.
You were like the virtual green room,
yeah,
providing him with all of his needs and essentials.
Yeah. So Ali Frazier's saying the San Francisco Warriors. So that's probably what that was based on. Major DC. Are these just patchless pinkies?
Yep.
Okay, cool. They're getting in on the pinky train. Hopefully they don't get caught with stock. Still, so these guys are out of Canada somewhere. I haven't located where they are. But if you want some. So the bottom right is.
I still don't like them.
Still is the highlighter pack.
Well, they called both the bottom row of the highlighter pack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then they had some glow in the dark pinkies.
Nice try still.
Nice try.
Still.
I've seen people.
Leon gives you an A for effort. I give you a nice try, buddy. Move along.
Yeah. Even though they're Canadian, I haven't jumped on the still wagon. I have seen though people buy their stuff and try to resell it right away. So the originators of the peach bottom, keep doing your thing.
They're the originator of the peach bottom?
No, that's their motto. They're the originator of the peach bottom.
That's truly what they write on their website and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Justin laugh about it all the time.
Why didn't you guys tell me about that? I want to laugh too.
Well, there you go. Still is the originator of the peach bottom. Fitted Hawaii dropped this one.
Wow. Yeah.
This is a design they've done multiple times. Looks like it's just in a new colorway.
Yep.
I'm assuming it's sold out. They got a real good following. And the news from the Hoon Express.
Oh, all right. We got some tourist specials here.
So we got the herringbone collection. So it looks like it's a wool, nylon, poly, acrylic, and cotton. So a lot of
Got
material
them all in there.
in one hat. $58.
You know what this is missing? Honestly,
What's
fucking highway signs. I want to see the under visor just plastered in fucking busy highway signs.
No, there should be a palm tree on here somewhere too.
Yeah. Or perhaps like a rat.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or a fucking waterfall, a serene waterfall that looks like a blue stick.
Yeah.
The one on the right looks like it'll keep you warm though. Like match. Get if you wore that with like a pea coat or something.
Pass.
You have a pea coat, Leon?
I do black.
Ooh,
The Day of the Dead collection. So these look like the Halloween hats that came out either last year or the year before from New Era Cap.
Not with. Is that New Era? I mean, was that Halloween? I thought that was.
That was Day of the Dead.
These were released. These were released on Halloween either 2 years ago or 1 year ago. And I know Locker Room and Downey did that bear as well. But they're originally Halloween shit. You like any of these?
No.
I like the bear, but not for $50.
Yeah, I like the bear. I got that as a Secret Santa gift. Shout out Jose.
You wear that with your pea coat?
No. I would only wear acrylic wool, poly blend hats with that.
Now we got some bootleg North Face.
Yeah, I mean, dog ears. Who needs them?
Not me. Moving on.
According to Hoon, outdoor camping stuff is a boom. So
next,
you don't own any dog ear flap ears caps, Jason?
No, I own stocking hats, or as you would know them, toques.
Toques? What the fuck is that?
Toques? I don't know. It's Canadian.
I wear a beanie.
Yeah. Toques is for the greens.
Oh shit! We're already at the keepers, weepers, and sleepers.
Right here. Jason's going first.
This is my keeper. This is the jet black azure tomahawk from my fitteds, and it's probably what's going to jinx the Braves into losing this series. So I love it.
I think this is what's keepers is. It's keeping the series alive. So
yeah, that's what I haven't won a game since I got it. So
yeah.
Nice play.
But no, I love this hat. The blue and the black really work nice together, and there's some nice silver metallic thread in that tomahawk. Sleepers, going back to Oaklandish, this Oakland A's. I just like the retro feel of that logo with the all tonal hat. So
what color is
bottom?
Under gray bottom. Nice.
Gray bottom. Yep.
Beautiful.
And my weeper.
What the fuck?
Come on, man. Marin bought this hat.
Oh well, I put the Chiefs on there because the Chiefs suck, but I don't like the corduroy. No.
You guys are undefeated against the Chiefs this year, right?
Right.
There you go.
Absolutely. Just not a fan of that corduroy. The 80s called. Probably they want their hats back.
Do you like these hats on regular poly?
I don't mind them. I don't mind the script on the regular poly. It's the corduroy that definitely threw me off on this one.
Out of
it reminds me of like grade school pants.
Fair enough.
As a matter of fact, that is what I wore in grade school.
Yeah, I've had a pair of corduroy pants in the past.
Another interesting fact. Every time it was back to school shopping time, my parents took me to JCPenney for some new cords.
There you go. But out of the scripts, which one was your favorite? MLB, NFL, or NBA? Pierre. For Hat Club. So they did their retro scripts for NFL.
To me, they fit best. They fit best with NFL and NBA.
Yeah.
I can't really pick between the two, but I did get the Red Sox one for the baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But they fit better with NBA and NFL.
Yeah. I kind of side with you there. What about you, Jay?
I don't know.
Same shit.
Yeah, just buy your team, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all fine.
Yeah, I feel the NBA and the NFL. I don't know. I could be biased forever. Just had more color when the hats were black. So
sure,
I'd lean towards those. My keeper of the week, navy.
Oh yeah.
Blue socks.
Oh yeah.
The cold feet. The wedding hat, the cold feet.
Love this thing, man. No, the wedding hat was that fucking monstrosity we saw.
Yeah.
Beautiful at the front, a little bit of ugly in there, and then the back. Oh man, your life is fucking ruined. Run.
The red wedding. Yeah.
Nope. It's a nice looking hat.
Nice looking hat. What can I say? I love.
Jason doesn't want to talk about. Doesn't want to entertain my humor around marriage. So I'll move on.
We might have different views.
No, because We might see it later. Sleeper of the week. I can't believe this hat. Is this still available?
Yep.
Man. Dank
Yeah,
did.
or at least earlier this afternoon it was.
They must have ordered a lot of these because this hat's killer. Dank did his thing. Rain guide, blacked it out, black and gold, grander. I don't know. This is a flawless hat. I had to grab it. You know, if you got $50 in your bank account, this one, like you said, it's probably not going to hit pre-order. So get it while you can. And then the weeper of the week is the Red Wedding. I don't know what to say about this.
I like that we're calling that. That's a good name for this, the Red Wedding.
Yeah. Like, it's an embarrassment to like Chinese culture almost. Like, why did they do this? It's like, I don't know, man. And then it's got camo. Like, what? Why the camo though? Like, that I don't get.
Yeah, okay, make the back half black. This would be a great hat, and the logo black. This would be a great hat.
Just go all the way with the dragon print.
Or take it all the way. But I don't.
You know what? Maybe would have passed. You go midnight camo at the top, so just blacked out camo, and then that dragon pattern has a UV. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool as an undervisor. Yeah.
Right, but damn, man, this is an ugly hat. And they made a lot of teams, right?
17.
Yeah, 17
18.
teams were blessed with this nightmare.
And that's the other thing too. I mean, why 17 teams? Either do none of them or all of them.
Maybe that's how many.
None of them.
Maybe that's how many toes a dragon has.
Maybe that's how long it took them to hit like the pause button. Like they were just making them all, and they're like, "Yo, what is this? No more."
Then the boss came in the room and said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. All right. So on the scale of Lakers Highway hat or this, which one you getting?
Oh, Lakers Highway hat.
Yeah, no question.
No question.
No, I'm getting this in Celtics over that hat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because you got a 100-year collection thing going.
This would be a game time decision for me, man.
If you put a fucking highway sign in this, I would buy this hat.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, what's the busiest highway in Canada, in Toronto?
401.
All right, man. You put that sign on here, I buy this cap. Is it my turn yet?
All right, yeah. The keeper of the week.
Oh yeah, my keeper, man. Moby's Revenge by John from Ink Park. We've already talked about this one a little bit, so I'll kind of leave it at that. This is definitely my keeper. I just love the design. I love the way this pops off the purple. I just think this is great. Jason, what's in the comments? You're laughing about something.
Marin just said the children in Haiti started complaining on Team 18.
They probably they ran out of weddings to raid for the wedding dress material. They just ran out.
So my sleeper is definitely this Chicago Cubs green eggs and ham. And the reason why this is the definition of a sleeper, because now you're done. You know, unless you want to you can't get it now. So this thing, I think I read all kinds of things online. People say, "Oh, I didn't know how that logo would look on the green. Yeah. I didn't know." Blah, blah, blah. This thing is great. This was, in my opinion, I'm not going to share where I would rank it in the green eggs and ham collection, because I'm going to be doing a top 15 with one of you guys in the near future. But this one was my sleeper of the week for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you slept on this and you're sad, you can at least get the pink lemonade version. So, or
you can go find one of these people that resell and get it for 175.
That'd be low. I've seen a lot of the green eggs and ham listed at 250. I mean, that's those prices are better than most stocks, man. You get that much back on your money. That's
yeah, that's a 5-bagger.
Yeah, good stuff.
There's my my weeper, man. The European special. So, listen, I'm admittedly an X-Men fan as a kid, comic books, Marvel comics, all that stuff. But the day I put one of these motherfuckers on my head, now that I'm over 12 years old, is very slim. It's so slim, it's not fucking happening. This is, why would you ever place this shit on your head?
It's leather too. It's got the
fake
the
leather,
comic
yeah.
strip.
Leather. It's got
Polyester.
like Cyclops' like little like utility belt.
Oh,
It's
you
got-
should see the under on this thing too.
Yeah.
Oh
It's like
man,
a
I
straight
could
from a
only
comic
imagine.
book
I don't
page.
even need to see it to know.
All I know is if Pierre wore this hat, he would be very tempted to just be walking around all day, hand next to the.
No, if I was wearing this hat, I would be at the edge of a bridge.
You just ready to blast on people? I'm like, hey man,
Nah, man, this like
let's
listen,
talk
man.
Laker hats.
I try to understand why people do the things they do and
TJ,
stuff like
TJ wants to know where this is
Superhero
from.
stuff. Superhero
This is
stuff.
from the superhero stuff. Yeah.
a guy like our age, right? Why I've seen guys our age that will literally wear like an X-Men t-shirt and then throw this thing on and go out for a nice little Sunday with the fam.
What fam? They're somebody that would do that is obviously living by themselves.
Oh my
Or in
god.
their
I don't
mindset.
know. Like I would like if my son said, "Hey dad, can you do this? Let's go see an X-Men movie. Would you wear this hat with me?" I would probably do it for my son, right? I would do that for my son. But under any other normal condition, there is no fucking way I'm wearing this hat.
What
And
if
no
you
one
were
else
going
should
as Cyclops for Halloween? Would you wear this hat?
No, why would you want his blaster on your forehead?
I don't know.
This is corny. Leon, would you wear this hat?
No, I would not. I could find a million hats that I could spend $60 on. And I saw a lot of people complaining because superhero stuff had like some coupon, but then the coupon didn't apply when that hat came out. So they were doing you a favor. They were doing you a favor. If
The only ones that are worse than that are the ones like you remember the superhero Hawkeye, and he had like things that like kind of stuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
Thing. Like they had those. Like people were buying hats with like fucking shit sticking up. Like it's literally you're wearing a costume, man.
Yeah, the Groot one had the thing too. The Groot.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, man.
Leon, what was that again? You said the Groot.
The Groot had the tree stump, like the
Yeah.
whole way up or whatever the fuck it was supposed to be.
I guess they're cool. Like if you're gonna collect them,
Sure, if you never wear them.
but to like, are you literally gonna wear a tree stump on your head? Like what?
I don't know, man. So like if like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out and some motherfucker puts that hat on
in the theater in front
he
of me.
wears it in front of me,
You're guaranteed not to get. You're guaranteed to never have a girlfriend.
and then if you got the Cyclops one on, you're watching, and then the whole movie it's just blaring, they're reflecting right off your dome because you're wearing.
That's woman repellent. Right. That's literally woman repellent.
Yeah, people are. Mystic Mac is admitting that he has a lot of these hats and says they start flaking. So
Yeah, you showed some. You had remember all the Huff hats you were showing?
yeah, but those are like fake rattlesnake and fake crocodile at least. They weren't Cyclops, Scott Summers material. But Jay, you want to talk about who our guest is on Wednesday?
Yeah. So on
he's gonna skip his way into our hearts.
he is. Ryan from Noble North is going to join us on Wednesday to talk about his shop, some of the hats he's done, what's next for him now that he can't skip on the winter ice in Canada.
There you go. But we have made it to 2 hours and 20 minutes somehow. So we thank each and every one of you guys for hanging with us and
That's amazing that you guys
giving us a platform. We're setting up a future rap battle with Pierre and Lakers locals so that they can debate the merits of Locker Room of Downey. I mean, I'd love to see it. I would love to see someone try to defend them.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to come online with me and do that, but
I'm not saying here, but we can do it.
we can. I mean, the little guy wants to jump on and do it. I mean, let's do it.
But
I
yeah,
don't even know who he is. He's a nice kid, obviously. I mean, he's playing around. I mean, he's watches our show all the time, man.
okay.
He's not some troll that just came on here today. He's just a passionate LA Lakers fan that loves traffic.
He is saying he likes your content and he didn't mean any disrespect. So
Yeah, I know. I'm playing with him.
All right. Maybe views after dark or something. But thank you everyone who has stuck with us and watched the show live. If you guys are watching in the future, what's up? In the past, make sure you guys like, subscribe, rate, review, do all that good stuff. Shout out to Mike Graham putting together the views shorts for us. We need to remind him to stop using the logo that will get Jason Mead thrown in jail for. I've gotten the new logo to him, but we got to remind him.
I'm super excited to find out what he puts together. I love to see what he extracts from each episode.
Yeah, I mean, like the shows are so long. He must it must stress him out to get like one.
But this one is probably going to be there's a lot of good stuff on this one.
The problem is like when we go on a rant, it's usually longer than a minute. Like to try to find like the perfect minute is hard, man.
No, he can go longer than a minute though if he needs to.
Okay.
Mike Graham, you can go up to 5 minutes if you need to. I can figure it out.
Okay, cool. Because when we were debating the Leafgate stuff, that was like 5 1-minute clips back to back to back. Still hilarious. But I guess we'll talk about more on Wednesday.
I can't wait till he skips right into our hearts next Wednesday. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, we already have our financial forensic scientist scouring his records to make sure he didn't go to McKell's. Like he said,
you gotta pronounce like I did. Mikhail's.
Yeah, Mikhail's. But yeah, looks like Tampa Bay is up still, so we'll let you guys watch Game 7. Yeah,